Honorable Mr. Lopez, Interim Superintendent, Cabinet, Board members, administration, faculty and staff, family and friends, and the graduating class. Welcome to Southfield High School for the Arts and Technology Class of 2018 graduation. My name is John Charlie III, and I am the Class of 2018 President. Here's to my class. It seems as if it was yesterday that we entered the halls of high school ready to learn the golden rule, which is a basic principle that should be followed to ensure success in a general or in a particular activity. And we have. But over the last 4 years, we have been through a lot of changes, from changing schools and getting a new administrator just about each year. But we have been equipped with the courage and endurance to do whatever we needed to do. Being a graduate means that you will be left on your own to conquer the real world. There is no more hand-holding, nor no more living with mom and dad. Graduation means using the skills that you have learned to be successful and give back to the community that we have come from. I encourage you all to dare and dream, and don't be afraid of going for your aspirations. President Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy nor suffer much, because they live in the great twilight that knows not victory nor defeat." And that's what we should do from this point on, when our founding fathers dared to invent a brand new nation into the space race, when Americans dared to put a man on the moon. Failure is not an option. Mary Kay Ash once said, "There are 3 types of people in this world: those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those who wonder what just happened." As the graduating senior class, we must inspire to do and be great. It's time to take over our lives, so we have to remember, good, better, best. Never rest until your good is better and your better is best. In life, you will have many opportunities, so go out and become the best doctor, lawyer, teacher, pilot, but do and be your best. And don't be afraid of taking dares and being a risk taker, because it will lead you to a lot of success. Congratulations, class of 2018, we made it.
To the Southfield High School for the Arts and Technology graduating class of 2018, this wonderful faculty, the John W. English staff under the leadership of our interim superintendent, Mr. Derek Lopez, representatives of this dedicated Board of Education, passionate parents, family, and friends. It is my tremendous honor to be here with all of you today to celebrate this rite of passage of these future leaders that they've earned. At this moment, it gives me there's no greater pleasure, seniors, than to recognize you. I am humbled that I had this year with you. We grew a lot together, and Southfield A&T is a better place because of your leadership this year. Thank you for guiding us from our first moments together at the Rock through homecoming, your help in initiating new ideas, your closing with a wonderful fun field day, and all the in-between that resulted in you leaving your home school a better place than you found it. As a class, you very appropriately chose infinity as your theme, and it's a great concept by which to guide your life's choices. This axiom underlies all modern concepts of physics and therefore the gains in artificial intelligence and computer theory. I completely agree, seniors, that these concepts are who you will become as individuals and collectively as a class. In a few moments, your student leaders will very eloquently speak to you about these principles, and their thoughts are very well prepared and deeply meaningful. Therefore, I won't be before you long. I'd like to close my year with you highlighting just one of the principles of infinity, and that is the value of something as x approaches infinity. In mathematics, that something is a function defined by variables. In life, seniors, that something is you. It's your life, also defined by impacting variables. At the start of all that you are, all that you will strive to be is you. If you believe in yourself and accept yourself as perfectly imperfect, a masterpiece that cannot be duplicated, then you will know that you bring great value to any situation and the concept of infinity will unfold. Warriors, I am talking about you loving yourself, being good to yourself by being good to those around you. Place yourself in situations, warriors, where you are treated well, respected, and where you can use your education, both formal and informal, to experience love. Remind yourself daily how important you are to you, no matter the difficulties, because tomorrow's successes will be influenced by how strongly you believe in yourself today. As a warrior, you need to know that you have everything that you need to prosper and to fulfill your life's purpose. All of that remains is that you do the work. Looking out at you today, seeing you strong, confident, and competent, you are a gift to this community and a fine example of what makes America great. So graduates, we love you. You are Southfield A&T. Continue to make us proud. I wish you the best and great love in all that you do. Congratulations and thank you for a great year.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Parents in the back, can you hear me? Great, because we can hear you. And so we have been here, you have been with your children for the last 13, 14 years of their public education life. We have a few more minutes before we're going to set them off to the world. So can we take these few moments and listen to what our children have to say and listen to what we have to say? So thank you. So I did want to start off with, well, first of all, I'm Mr. Eason. I'm Dwayne Eason. I am the principal of Southfield Regional Academic Campus. All right. And I wanted to start off with one of my favorite scriptures, which is Matthew chapter 7, verse 7, which reads, "Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you." That was for you, graduates. You hear it? So greetings, board members, cabinet, interim superintendent, Mr. Lopez, fellow colleagues, parents, family, and class of 2018. The aforementioned words from the Holy Bible talk about how our attitude can make all the difference in our lives. And today I wish to expand the meaning of these time-tested words of wisdom. What is attitude, you may ask? Well, the Webster Dictionary defines attitude as a boldly state of readiness to respond in a characteristic way to a stimulus, such as an object, concept, or a situation. In other words, attitude is a way of talking and behaving in reaction to various things you face in life. Therefore, your attitude and how you go about handling various situations that you face can impact the trajectory of your future going forward. It is because of this, graduates, I want you to try to always think about the impact that things you say and do can have, especially during times where you may face difficulties or find yourself not agreeing with decisions that are made on your behalf, whether it's by your parents, an authority figure, or others that may come in contact with you as you continue to mature as an adult. Attitude is a way of life. We have a choice every day regarding the attitude we embrace for that day. As the adage goes, the only difference between a good day and a bad day is your choice of attitude. We cannot change our past, nor can we change the way certain people think. We cannot change what's inevitable. However, the only thing we can possibly change to deal with situations better is our attitude. Attitude determines outcomes. This truth is accepted by most of the successful people in the world, whether it's a student graduating from high school, which is you, or a businessman launching a new venture. It is attitude that provides them with the winning edge. Thus, a correct and a willful attitude is the key to your successful life. We are the masters of our own destiny, and we can very well manipulate our grief or happiness by choosing the correct attitude. With a positive outlook, we can overcome our grief with ease and follow the pursuit of happiness. And this can be justified with the famous quote, "He who has so little knowledge of human nature as to seek happiness by changing anything but his own disposition will waste his life in fruitless efforts and multiply the grief he purposes to remove." Hence, in a nutshell, attitude to me is more important than facts, is more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than success or reality. So I am strongly convinced that life is only 10% of what happens to you, but 90% of how you react to it. So in conclusion, as you walk into the beginning of your new life as a man or a woman, keep a positive attitude and doors will open for you. So let's make it a great life. The choice is yours or not. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Cabinet,
board members,
administration,
family members and friends,
faculty and staff. My name is John Charlie III.
And my name is Shannon Harper. But also, I would like to give recognition to Jubilee Gordon. Jubilee, can you stand up? She also served with us. She also served on the board with us, so thank you, Jubilee. This year, we had the pleasure of serving as the Southfield High School for the Arts and Technology Student Board of Education Representatives.
We had the opportunity to work with our school's board members, and at this time, we would like to introduce the Southfield Student Board, School Board members at this time in their entirety.
When we call your name, please stand and remain standing. Ms. Yolanda S. Charles, President.
Mr. Dale B. Joyce Sr., Vice President.
Ms. Leslie L. Smith, Secretary.
Mr. Charles A. Hicks, Treasurer.
Ms. Betty Robinson, Trustee.
Mr. Michael M. Poole, Trustee.
And lastly, Ms. Felicia Rice, Trustee.
I'm gonna go down this way.
Thank you for serving to the class of 2018. You may now be seated.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. To the staff at Southfield High School for the Arts and Technology and Southfield Regional Academic Campus. Good afternoon to the parents, grandparents, friends, uncles, aunties, and family members of the class of 2018. So many times we come to these ceremonies and we don't remember what has been said. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to be very long, but I hope that you can take a couple of nuggets from what I say to you today as we move forward. I will begin with the following, young people. Life is a perpetual audition. Life is a perpetual audition. My grandfather used to say, boy, you have to be twice as good to get half as much, because I was an African-American male in the South. So I want to leave you with these three tests that everybody has to pass whenever you come into a situation. How you look, how you act, and how you speak are three tests that you always have to pass. So I've boiled them down into 3 wells and 2 rights to help you remember that you are always auditioning for a role. So the first well is to dress well. How you look is the first thing people see. When I was growing up, my grandmother used to say, boy, you don't always have the latest stuff, but you can always be neat and clean. You can always smell good. Your dress does not have to be the most expensive, and you don't have to match from head to toe. To dress well means to be neat and appropriate. To dress in certain places is not always appropriate, because when I was growing up, you had 3 kinds of clothes. You had church clothes, school clothes, and play clothes. Now, we mix all those things up now, and we think that everything is appropriate for everything. But young man, it is never okay to sag your pants. And young ladies, it is never okay to show more than you think you got. So every place has a code of dress. So the first thing you must do is learn to dress well. So say dress well. The second thing you have to learn is how to speak well. Every place has a code of speech. Y'all know that y'all say LMBO and LOL and IDK and KMA and all of that stuff. When I was growing up, my grandmother used to say, boy, there is a way to speak everywhere you go. She was telling me that standard English is the language of cash and commerce. So you can't just speak any way that you want to speak when you walk into a place. Do you know that the first 13 words that you speak determine whether or not you will get a job? Hello, my name is Derek Lopez and I've applied for X. Can you imagine getting a job when you walk in and say, I'd like to make some ends? So every business, every institution of learning, every social group that you interact with, every place had a code of speech. So the second well is to speak well. So you dress well and you speak well. The third well is the most important well, is to choose well. The first and greatest gift that God gave to man and to woman was the ability to choose. Why would you give that to somebody else? Choosing well means to think well. Thinking well means that you have to question everything. You choose your friends. Don't let your friends choose you. When you choose well, people follow you, but when you're a follower, you might follow somebody off of a cliff. So you are to choose well. Birds of a feather flock So question who you associate with. Don't let somebody choose you and make you go down the wrong path. Question your every action. Being mature does not mean saying I'm grown. Being mature means doing what you're supposed to do in the absence of adult authority. Being mature means doing what you are supposed to do even when nobody's looking. That's what being mature is. So question your every action. If you made above average grades you're in high school, you're likely off to college. If you made average grades in high school, you're off to a bridge program or post-secondary college. If you make below average grades in high school, you probably wonder what your next steps are. But the good news is, beginning today, you have the ability to audition for a new role if you dress well, if you speak well, and if you choose well. Now briefly, there are two rights. Two rights. Do right by yourself. What is right is not always popular, but guess what? It is always right. When your friends are scheming to do something and to go out, do the right thing. Don't go to the party, go to the library and choose your books. You're smiling now, but let me tell you what, that's going to happen. Choose and do right by yourself. Second thing is do right by others. Do right by yourself and do right by others. You've heard the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But let me tell you something. It costs nothing to be kind, but it'll get you everything. It costs you nothing to be kind, but it'll get you everything. So who you are is your choice. You really do have to choose. So I'm going to conclude. Graduation or commencement is always such an exciting time. For all of you, it brings closure to the time that you spent in high school. Many of the thoughts and dreams that you had when you walked through the doors of Southfield A&T or Southfield Lathrop or Southfield High School during the past 4 years have come to pass. Now you sit ready to begin or commence your life in the next chapter. This is your time. Yes, today is all about you. You can say it's all about me. Say it's all about me. But remember this. Your choices are never about today. Your choices are always about tomorrow. Your choices are never about what's happening now, what feels good, what acts right, but your choices always have consequences, for good or for bad. So 3 wells and 2 rights. You have to dress well, you have to speak well, you have to do right by, and you have to do right by. Your future is at hand. The choice is yours. Congratulations to the graduates of 2018.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Deanna Myrie. Before I begin, I would like to give a warm thank you to Mr. Lopez, our cabinet members, board members, administration, and wonderful faculty and staff. Thank you to my family, who have always nurtured me into being the successful young woman I am today. Thank you to my auntie and grandma, who I love so dearly, for being my joy, support, and sanity throughout my entire 17 years. Last but certainly not least, I would like to congratulate the beautiful and talented Southfield for the Arts and Technology class of 2018. For those of you I have not had the pleasure of meeting, I am Deanna, and I will be attending the University of Michigan Ann Arbor School of Nursing. Today is probably the most anticipated day we have ever envisioned for some time. Just 4 years ago, we commenced the next phase of our young lives, yet low-key the most important, freshman year. Most of you didn't realize that this particular year will make or break your success over the course of the next 3. We spent this year trying to coordinate our friend groups, spy out on who went with who, and deciphering between who were the cutest. We had no bills to pay, and our parents didn't expect so much responsibility from us for the most part. We were truly living our best lives. Now, sophomore year was only 2 weeks long, so I'm not really going to touch base on that. Okay, so real quick, raise your hand if you think junior year was better than senior year. Now, raise your hand if you believe senior year was better than junior year. All right. For me personally, each year had its own unique agendas that were like no other. Junior year was our most stressful year academically. It seems as though all of this newfound curriculum was thrown at us all at once, trying to prepare us for the test that was said to determine the course of our secondary education. We all questioned our existence when we saw that our scores were nowhere near college ready. It really looked as though ICDC College or the Crib University was the move. Yet, we still persevered with whatever bit of hope for a promising future we had left. Next, we have the year that snatched all of our coins and dignity, aka senior year. The year that made us think, where was all of our Kroger and McDonald's paychecks going to? When I tell you every paycheck was spent on some foolishness before I even got it. For some, high school was the most remarkable experience that they wish they can do all over again. And for most, including myself, we can't wait for high school to be a thing of the past and for us to move on. For whatever the case may be, we should cherish this moment to facilitate our accomplishments and our triumphs we all have been through. We are the future, and everything you do beyond this milestone, beyond this day, will affect the success and stability of yourself. As you migrate on to the next chapter of life, be prepared for the challenges and obstacles that will manifest. I have yet seen God give His children a challenge that He believes they are incapable of conquering. You will be going through 2 months of stress for 5 months of progress. Never ever become accustomed to rejection that you lose the momentum necessary for your yes. All of that hustle, grind, and struggle will ultimately lead you to that yes to the new job, yes to the good grades, yes to the acceptance, yes to the internship, and yes to the scholarship. Respect yourself enough to walk away from all things that do not encourage you, embrace you, and uplift you. Let go of all the toxic entities that are spoiling your due happiness and let God. As you all go into your colleges, trade schools, etc., think of that as a new cleanse for your soul. Allow God to flush all the impurities that have intoxicated you with burdens, insecurities, and helplessness. Let Him bring the opulence and blessings you deserve. As I close my speech, I want to make note on this. There are some of you who may have the rest of your life planned out, while others have no idea what the next step for them will be. However, for both parties, I must say, enjoy the process of your search. Do not expect everything to go your way. However, work hard so that it's easier to overcome those unexpected dilemmas. You all hold so much internal power that hasn't been revealed yet, so just imagine what's the world going to be like once you do. Everyone here has accomplished so many incredible things that our ancestors have only ever dreamed of. For the opportunities that have been placed in your future, embrace them and take advantage of every single one, because best believe there is someone behind you preying on your downfall. Now is our time to use our mistakes, experiences, and knowledge to leave a legacy that'll live on. This is the year of success, this is the year of cleanse, and this is the year of you. To all my beautiful people in the audience before me, I wish you nothing but the absolute best. Congratulations, class of 2018, and God bless you all.
Good afternoon to all of our esteemed guests. My name is Kevin Davis, and I'm the historian for the class of 2018. I would like to introduce our 2018 class board officers. When your name is called, please stand. John Charlie III, class president. Kim Lon Pham, vice president. Cameron Walker, recording secretary. Jerome Carter, corresponding secretary. Shannon Harper, treasurer. Asia Monette, sergeant at arms. And myself, Kevin Davis, historian. Now I would like to introduce our class of 2018's class sponsors. Please stand. Ms. Karen Johnson, Mrs. Kimberly Wardell Stone, and Ms. Brenda Miller. Thank you for all of your hard work and support you have provided for our class. You may all be seated. Congratulations to the class of 2018.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Lopez, cabinet, board members, administration, faculty, staff, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2018. My name is Oluwadamilola Sido. Now, I'm known by most of you as Zach, but some might be wondering, how do you get Zach from Oluwadamilola? So, my middle name is actually Zachariah, and that's why I'm called Zach. Before I commence my speech, I would like to let y'all know you might not understand everything I say, but I'll make sure to understand the main reason behind my speech. I don't know if everyone here knows what the phoenix is, but even I didn't know its meaning until I asked my trusted friend, Google. A phoenix is a mythological creature that is reborn in fire and often used as a symbol for resurrection. The reason why I decided to use this was to show the changes we as a class have been through and how these changes became our strength. As I look out and see those who persevered through these 4 years, it brings a smile to my face. Most of us participated in multiple school organizations, clubs, and other after-school activities. Some even had to balance the vigor of having a job with these activities, and we still performed excellently in high school. For the tenacity we have shown, I would like to congratulate every student here today. I know that each student here has gone through multiple changes during these 4 years. I still can't believe a lot could have happened in this span of 4 years. There were multiple administration changes, the ACT being suddenly changed to the SAT. We even moved under the banner of a new school name. I would like to share a quote that I recite for motivation, and it says, "To become the phoenix who has risen from the ashes, you must first have ashes. That's why life is difficult sometimes, so that you can rise." This is true to us as we have risen above the hard times. Not only do we successfully handle the challenges life threw at us, we also controlled our fate. We practiced and overcame the SAT. We changed the rivalry present within our schools into a friendly competition, and ultimately, we became united as one. Both schools put their strengths and changed our weakness into a force to be reckoned with. We worked together and succeeded with the teamwork of everyone sitting here today. I know everyone here is not going to college, and that is all right. As the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 14 says, "You are the light atop a hill, a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden." The different lights we shine will be responsible for the diversity that we will brought into this world. By choosing to explore different paths, we will let the name of Southfield A&T be sung in every aspect of life. I know the endeavors of everyone sitting here today will be responsible for shaping the world and making it into a better place. As we have shown that we can rise from any situation, I implore us not to lose this mentality of hard work. Face the world with a brave face and let the world know that greatness originates from the Southfield High School for the Arts and Tech. Thank you and have a great day. Class of 2018, you made it.
On behalf of the class of 2018, I, John Charlie III, would like to pass the mace on to you as a symbol of exchanging leadership as the class president of 2018.
I, Quentin Bell, gladly accept this mace on the behalf of class of 2019. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lopez, Cabinet, board members, administration, faculty and staff, family and friends, and last but not least, the outstanding graduating class of 2018. Before I start my speech, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shannon Harper. Not only do I have the pleasure of being a part of a class who has gone through so many changes and still came out stronger each time, but to stand here as your class valedictorian is truly an honor. The title of my speech is Breaking the Box. When Ms. Butler called me down on Friday morning to give her the title of my speech, I must admit, I completely spaced due to my procrastination. I spent the 30-second walk down her office brainstorming title ideas with my best friend, John Charlie. And after summarizing what I wanted this speech to be about, I came up with the title, Breaking the Box. Yet John was absolutely no help. As I was preparing this speech, I thought about all the large and challenging words that I would have to use. But then I realized John and Deanna would take care of that for me, so thanks guys. But here we are on this afternoon, and we're gonna be talking about what breaking the box really means. As we were growing up, we were always advised to think outside of the box. Don't be like everyone else, be yourself. Until you tell your parents that you want to run away and join the circus, then they would probably want you to be someone else for a little bit. So here we have this imaginary box. And people tell you to think outside of it because when you're inside the box, the walls around it can limit your way of thinking. And our class slogan is the limit does not exist, so of course we should not allow ourselves to be placed inside this box. But is it possible for an individual's mind to think outside of the box, but their body to still be physically trapped? Meaning, your mind is there, but your actions aren't. I hear about so many great things that people in my class wish to pursue. They aspire to be doctors, CEOs, writers. I mean, half the time I'm hearing professions that I didn't even know existed. Someone told me they wanted to be a rheumatologist, and I still don't know what that is. And that's great. That person is thinking outside of the box. But again, I ask, what about our actions? It is not simply enough to think outside of the box, but our actions must do the same. We must place our whole entire being, mentally and physically, outside of this box. Then we must break this box down not only for ourselves, but for the people around us. For example, I can say that I want to be a doctor. I can think it, I can dream it, I can proclaim it to everyone, hey guys, I'm going to be a doctor. But does that really mean anything if I don't ever register for the class? Which is why I encourage the graduates of 2018 to show people with their actions instead of the words. I don't want to hear about what you're going to do. I want to see it. What good is thinking outside of the box if you're still living in it? The box is the thing that limits us. The box can represent fear, laziness, stereotypes, uncertainty. Whatever you think is holding you back. So I encourage my peers to break down this box because the limit does not exist. The box doesn't even exist, but your success does. So don't let an imaginary concept stop you from acting upon your wildest dreams. Dennis Waitley said, failure should be our teacher, not our undertaker. Failure is delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead end. Failure is something we can avoid only by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. Failure is the easy part. But getting up the next day and trying it all over again, that's the tough part. There are so many talented and gifted people sitting in the rows before me. So, to my class of 2018, don't waste it because you're scared to break this box surrounding you. There's greatness out there for each and every one of you. I just challenge you to find it.
In the dark, I stand. This is my chance to show you mine. This is the start. This is the start. I have so much to say, and I'm hoping that your arms are open. Don't turn away, I want you to hear me, but you have to hear me.
But we're only who we are, with the courage of love to show us the way. We've got the power to stand up and say, if you're with me.
family, faculty, and friends. My name is Destiny Haddon, and it is an honor to stand before you all today as the valedictorian of Southfield High School for the Arts and Technology and a future University of Michigan student. First, and most importantly, I'd like to give all the glory to God. I will also like to extend my dearest thanks to all of our parents and the wonderful staff who helped us make it to this day. For all the countless hours and sleepless nights you spent to ensure the success of our class, I thank you. You have truly made my dreams and that of every scholar sitting before us today come true. I would like to dedicate this speech to the reason why I'm here today, my mother and my father. Mom, thank you for the 19 agonizing hours you spent trying to bring my unusually large head into this world. Dad, your favorite movie is Toy Story. Growing up, you always told me I could do anything I put my mind to. So now, watch me reach for the sky. To you both, your love, support, and consistency have been vital to my well-being and success. Through all the ups and downs, you have always been there for me, and I thank you for that. Now, I would like to address the purpose for celebration. My wonderful fellow 2018 graduates. The light at the end of the tunnel may have seemed far, but we have finally arrived. It is hard to believe that these past 4 years have flown by so fast. Freshman year still feels like yesterday. I can remember being completely lost in the maze of hallways that made up our school. But together, we have grown from shy and confused freshmen to confident and excited young adults ready to take on the world. We have survived these harrowing 4 years. We conquered the SAT, overcame the merge, and truly slayed our prom. Whether you were a part of our wonderful marching band, competed in the first robotics competition, or scored touchdowns on the football field, we have all built priceless memories that will last a lifetime. It is now time for our lives to truly begin. This speech is called Foundations, and it is inspired by my dad. My father builds houses for a living. When I was struggling to figure out what I wanted to say today, he reminded me of the many times I used to accompany him when he went to work when I was younger. As I watched him, it became clear to me that the most important part of any house is its foundation. Without a strong foundation, no other part of a house will be able to stand. As we cross from childhood into adulthood today, it is now time for us to begin building our foundations. We are setting ourselves up for the rest of our lives, and now it is time for us to start our paths. When I look into the faces of my peers here today, I am ecstatic at the heights we will accomplish. I see the inventor of the next Google and the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business. I see future doctors, lawyers, researchers, musicians, so much more. Whether you're going to be attending college, the military, trade school, or going straight to work, I am confident that we will all do well in life. I am asking you to make a commitment to yourselves to continue lighting the way as we have done these past 4 years. Our goal is to change the world. As this quote by Vince Lombardi so eloquently put it, leaders are not born, they are made. And they are made just like anything else, through hard work. And that is the price you have to pay to achieve a goal, or any goal for that matter. Southfield A&T class of 2018, we have put in the hours and the hard work, and our goal is just over the horizon. Remember, as this chapter of our lives comes to a close, we are stepping into a world filled with opportunity. Our lives are just like the foundation of a house. They are the beginning of a future full of possibilities that extend further than we can ever possibly imagine. As a very wise man once said, it is wise to build your house upon the rock. Rain may fall, floods may come, and winds may beat upon that house, but it will not fall because it was founded upon the rock. It is now time to find and pursue our passions and shape our futures. Start off life with the strongest foundation possible because it is the most important part. As we cross paths with the people of the world, leave your mark, start off right, live out your destiny. Remember, our limit does not exist. Congratulations, class of 2018, we made it.
Board members, please join us as we receive the presentation of the diplomas.
Courtney Abel.
Frederick Abney.
Maria Adams.
Dulcie Adkins.
Melina Alford.
Ikemba Ajero.
Janice Allen.
Mustafa Al-Nakshali.
Mariah Allen.
Omar Al-Nakshali.
Ikaku Imanchi.
Enzio Allen.
Tashira Amon.
Menzel Allen.
Brianna Anderson.
Noah Anthony.
Asia Armin.
Tyler Armstrong.
Sky Armstrong.
Philip Artis.
Sonia Atta.
Prince Will Ativier.
Asia Austin.
Keith Baldwin.
Whitney Barber.
Sterling Ballard.
Zaria Benjamin.
Sean Banks Jr.
Jalicia Boo.
Dylan Barnes.
Keely Blackman.
Wilsando Barnes.
Jada Bogard.
Justin Batiste.
Angel Britt.
Justin Beard.
Leah Britt.
Timothy Beauchamp.
Jada Broden.
Mark Bell Bryan.
Carly Brooks.
Zachary Benford.
Deja Brown.
Isaiah Berry.
India Bryant.
Andrew Blackman.
Janelle Carmen Bryant.
Jordan Bonner.
Maya Bryant.
Wayne Booker.
Alexis Burke.
Christopher Broaden.
Ifa Butler.
Matthew Brookins.
Lachey Caleb.
Jaden Brown.
Kyla Calhoun.
Tyrus Brown.
Micah Carson.
Sean Bruton.
Jalen Childs.
Carlton Buck Jr.
Kennedy Cole.
Keon Buckner.
Cameron Collier.
Derek Buford Jr.
Brianna Collins.
Jalen Bush.
Nikiah Cox.
Sanchez Butts.
Alyssa Crump.
Ronald Canty.
Joy Daly.
David Carpenter.
Kalita Dandridge.
Jerome Carter.
Kyra Dasgupta.
John Carter.
Antonia Davis.
Javon Chandler.
Jasper Cornwell.
James Lee Charles III.
Farron Davis.
Jalen Christian.
Keturah Davis.
John Charlie III.
Mariah Davis.
Nakai Clark.
Samara Dean.
Landon Clark.
Sky DeWitt.
Brian Coldy.
Kayla Dexter.
Karen Coleman.
Sokna Diouf.
Marcus Crawford.
Alexis Dixon.
Tyson Cromer.
Kiara Dixon.
Javon
Neka Doggett,
Jamari Dantzler.
Dejanay Duncan,
John Darby IV.
Kia Dunlap,
Justin Davis.
Essence Farmer,
Kevin Davis.
Kayla Fields,
Demir Day.
Ariana Fitzpatrick,
Jalen Dean.
Kanasia Fleming,
Emmanuel Dinha.
Anaya Fortson,
Wesley Denham.
Brianna Fortune,
Serene Duke.
Jalen Fuller,
Christian Dooley.
Sydney Fuller,
Jalen Edwards.
Blair Gaillard,
Javen Edwards.
Cameron G,
Miles Edwards.
Mariah Gentry,
Aaron Evans.
Adriana Gilday Johnson,
Reginald Fales.
Kayla Gillens,
Markel Fleeton.
Janessa Glenn,
Kalani Franklin.
Abigail Gude,
Perez Frisco.
Ariel Gordon,
Cameron Gaillard.
Jubilee Gordon,
Rodney Gibson.
Faith Green,
Matthew Gilbert.
Destiny Griffin,
Jawan Giles Roan.
Kia Grigsby,
Barry Ginyard III.
Leah Grigsby,
Kenneth Graham.
Destiny Haddon,
Deshaun Granberry.
Aaliyah Hall,
Diego Grant.
Destiny Hall,
Cameron Green.
Jayla Hall Rouser,
Blake Grice Brunson.
Jordan Hampton,
Andre Headley.
Soleil Hardiman,
Gerald Hall.
London Harper,
Justin Hall.
Shannon Harper,
Mackenzie Hamilton.
Kyra Burrell.
Hunter Hamlin.
Imani Harris.
Bobby Hardison.
Tamir Harris.
Anthony Harris.
Akia Heron Jacob.
Deontay Harris.
Helena Hill.
Khalil Harris.
Tamia Hill.
Christian Hurd.
Delana Holloman.
Dwayne Henderson Jr.
Peyton Holloway.
Loic Hendricks.
Kayla Horn.
Tariq Higgins.
Janice Hullum.
Tyrone Higgins.
Andrea Isom.
Aaron Holly Jr.
Giselle Jackson.
Robin Holmes.
Jordan Jackson.
Danricus Horton.
Mariah Jamerson.
Brian Hudson.
Gabrielle Renee James.
Dylan Huey.
Javion James.
Shane Humes Slaughter.
Chloe Jarvis.
Deontay Hunt.
Ariel Johnson.
Jalen Hunter.
Kia Johnson.
Garrett Jackson.
Alexis Jones.
Jalen Jackson.
Jamia Jones.
Jonathan Jackson.
Laura Jones.
Tamba Jamay.
Madison Jones.
Christian Jenkins.
Sandra Jones.
Christopher Johnson.
Shaylin Jude.
Frederick Johnson.
Amanda Knowles.
Idenus Johnson.
Danielle Lake.
Isaiah Johnson.
Haley Lane.
Sean Johnson.
Ajane Lee.
Kenneth Jones.
Sayana LeGrand.
Kabeen Kaba.
Raven Leonard.
Ahmad Kabir.
Tamia Lewis.
Vincent Kalu.
Renee Love.
Jonathan Kanoitan.
Diamond Love.
Michael Kirk.
Janae Lovejoy.
Jalen Knight.
Kyla Lowe.
Brian Knowles.
Faith Lucas.
Jalen Coomer.
Divana Lundy.
Jimmy Lucky.
Nadia Malone.
Stephen LeCorbier.
Aaron Alexis Manning.
Ramal Lambert.
Shauna Manning.
Tyler Latimer.
Lavender Marshall.
Khalil Lowry.
Brianna Martin.
Donovan Leonard.
Alicia Mason.
Cayman Lewis.
Raja Mason.
Rex Liggins.
Kristen Massey.
Jason Lipsy.
Raizan Maddie.
Micaiah Long.
Kayla Maxwell.
Jalen Marks.
Kennedy Maxwell.
Jeffrey Martin.
Pamela Baquim.
Ralph Mason IV.
Dejanay McBride.
Marcus Mathis.
Dejanique McBride.
Keon Madison.
Deja McAllister.
Boyd McAdoo.
Kendall McCants.
Daryl McAfee.
Carrington McDaniel.
Eric McCarn.
Clark McDaniel.
Antonio McBride.
Elijah Merritt.
Ian McClung.
Deanna Marie.
Dexter McCullum.
Asia Monet.
Brandon McCoy.
Tiana Moore.
Chris McCrimmon.
Tierra Moore.
D'Angelo McLaurin.
Raven Moreland.
Edwin McClendon.
Sierra Morris.
Malik McNeil.
Amaya Morrow.
Samir McPherson.
Antoinette Morton.
Justin Meeks.
Taylor Moss.
Jordan Milburn.
Sierra Murphy.
Jacob Mosley.
Destiny Murphy.
Jordan Musa.
Maria Nail.
Vance Murray.
Maya Newsom.
Wanye Nevels.
Robin Nicholson.
Clark O'Neill.
Chena Mera Kakuzor.
Klein O'Neill.
Oyenka Sola Okumba.
Ibukun Alonshala.
Skylar Parker.
Matthew Osborne.
Marie Perro.
Terrence Palmer.
Alexis Payton.
Angelo Parker.
Skylar Person.
Christopher Parrish.
Mayoka Simone Grado.
Milbrun Pearson.
Gutierrez Pettis.
Jordan Perkins.
Kimlon Bam.
Javance Phillips.
India Person.
Jeremy Pippin.
Taylor Ponius.
Justin Pippin.
Jordan Powell.
Ibn Porter.
Carmen Quince.
Devin Powell.
Carmen Reed.
Aronde Prince.
Kiana Reed.
Tristan Pritchett. Jaquez Pryor.
Taria Price.
Therese Radney.
Lauren Rice.
Truquan Rahim.
Jordan Richards.
Teron Rabin.
Paris Roberts.
Tamari Reed.
Maya Robinson.
Jason Richardson.
Courtney Rollins.
Terrell Rogers.
Christina Solomon.
Jacob Rosen.
Eris Samuel.
Nathaniel Rudolph Jr.
Isis Sangster.
Oluwadamilola Sado.
Ebony Scott.
Jamal Sanders.
Ashley C.
Michael Settle.
Danielle Smith.
Edward Shelton.
Destiny Smith.
Corey Smith.
Hadassah Smith.
Kevin Smitherman.
Harmony Smith.
Derek Starks Jr.
Taylor Smith.
Clive Stewart Jr.
Taylor Springfield.
Rick Stovall II.
Kennedy Steele.
Carlton Taylor.
Antoine Stewart.
Jamon Taylor II.
Michaela Thelmus.
Zacchaeus Taylor.
Minya Adia Thompson.
Cortez Thomas.
Chardonnay Tolliver.
Jeremy Thomas.
Deja Townsell.
Karan Thomas.
Angelique Turner.
Mark Anthony Thompson.
Lamaya Tyrus.
Jalen Benjamin Thornton.
Jamie Valerie.
Warren Turner.
Precious Walcott.
Michael Bernarski.
Sierra Walker.
James Bolski.
Imani Walker.
Demetrius Wade Jennings.
Cameron Walker.
Aaron Walker.
Leah Walker.
Devin Walker.
Megan Wallace.
Isaiah Walker.
Morgan Wallace.
Keon Walker Gardner.
Samantha Lee Washington.
Darnell Wallace.
Tyler Westbrooks.
Derek Washam.
Sydney White.
Irvin Watson.
Summer Whiteley.
Alfred West V.
Alaris Wiggins.
Malik Wilkerson.
Alondra Williams.
Alante Williams.
Ashley Williams.
Alvin Williams.
Lattell Williams.
Christian Williams.
Lauren Williams.
Kendall Williams.
Nazea Williams.
Michael Dion Williams.
Shanice Williams.
Michael L. Williams.
Shannara Williams Brown.
Traker Williams Jr.
Denisha Wilson.
Daryl Williams II.
Kennedy Wilson.
David Wilson.
Constance Woodland.
Kevon Winbush.
Kennedy Wood.
Eric Winston.
Cariel Wren.
Jalen Woolen.
Brianna Young.
Brandon Wolfog.
Tiana Young.
Deontay Rack. Anthony Wright. Joshua Wright. Fernandez Yates. Malik Yap. Cameron Spratt. Demetrius Martin. Ahmad Scruggs. Devontae Van Buren.
Graduates of the class of 2018. Since the reign of England's King Henry VIII in the 15th century, individuals who have completed formal studies have been entitled to wear a scholarly cap and gown to symbolize their accomplishments. From this cap, your mortarboard hangs a tassel. It has a special significance and tradition as it represents your transition from student to graduate. Will the class of 2018 please rise? At this time, please move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your cap, signifying your graduation. Round of applause for 2018. Graduates, please remain standing for the recessional. Players, please remain at your seat until the processional has completed.